How you doing? It's Emilio here. We are here in Shanghai, China. We're going to be trying a whole bunch of eats of different types, traditional things that you will find in China. And from what I have been told, it's not like your Western China food. It is slightly different. So join me as we go on a food eating adventure here in Shanghai. So we're here at Huanghe Street in Shanghai. Street full of amazing places to come in. Now we are here for breakfast time, and generally it's recommended to come before the craziness of all the people. So I'm really excited to sort of try a few places that I've sort of had a look around, and we'll show you what they're like. All right, we're going to try this place behind me here. Jia Jia Tang Bao. Place that's full, and a place that's full of good food. Now, baos are like a statement in China. They're everywhere. There's places all over making them fresh, and they're great, and they're full of flavor. The baos on the inside are going to be scorching hot, and that's because all the liquid inside of them have just heated up a lot. So you've got to like pierce them, generally with a little chopstick or something, and then just suck out all of the juice on the inside, or pour it onto your spoon, or whatever's easier. Make sure you do that before you can eat them. Otherwise, you're going to burn your mouth. That's got such a good flavor on the inside. A bit of chili. Here we go, cheers. That's just too good. Best bao I've ever had. I've had a few of these back in, at least in Australia. I mean, Australia does have a big Chinese population, so you'd expect them to be amazing. This thing is amazing. The pastry on the outside, the dough, is so soft. Literally, it like melted in my mouth as soon as I put it in my mouth. And then the taste on the inside of the meat and all the other bits and goodies that they put in there. That was great. That is one of the yummiest things I've had here in China. The chili oil, not too spicy, but the chilies have been obviously sitting in this oil for a while. But there's something else in that. But there's just a really, really nice flavor. It just complements these things so well. You know, sometimes when you start eating something and the first few bites are like incredible, and then you sort of get used to it and it just starts tasting okay going forward. So far, I've had 6 of these baos, and it's stayed consistently amazing every single time. And I'm just like thinking about the flavors in this. It's amazing. Seriously, this is the bao place of bao places. And even though there was like 12, we're still hungry, right? We're always eating, so let's find something else. Now, right opposite that place is this little place here selling all these little goodies. Baked scallion, leek egg, chive, deep fried right here, which is making them fresh down the back here. And we've got ourselves one of the baked scallions. We're going to give it a shot. Oh yeah. Deep fried goodness. Crispy on the outside. You really get a good flavor of the scallions and whatever else is in here. But overall, really good snack. Nothing like a good snack when you're on your way to catch a train. All right, now we're looking for somewhere to eat. What should we eat? Who knows? There are options absolutely everywhere. Let's see what we can find. All right, this place looks good. Let's give it a shot. So pick your fish, crab, snail of choice. We're going to try ourselves a crab, traditional Chinese cooked crab, which is a side of rice. Of course, one of the best ways to eat this is just go in with your hands. Now, they have not given me gloves, Some places give you the gloves, not this place, but I did get a little wet towel to, you know, clean myself up. Here's a bit of the crab dipped in the chili. Soft and luxurious. Now in terms of the way that they cooked it, I just said, do it your way. How you prefer. What is your best way of cooking the crab? And that's what they did. And it's turned out pretty good. Yeah. In its purest form, you could go for it, or you can always make it better by just drizzling the good stuff all on top. The chili oil is really, really yum. Just a bit of chili oil. I mean, one of my favorite things is just a bit of chili oil, or just chili in general, on top of some plain white rice. Like a meal on its own. Definitely got some ginger. I can taste the ginger in that. Bit of a saltiness flavor, oil for sure. But there's something else. There's something that's slightly sweet, which I just cannot pick. But overall, they've just kept it well and balanced so that the crab itself just speaks. You just need the flavor of the crab, and that's all you need. The crab cost us 216 yen, which is actually not bad when you think about it, for a full crab with the rice and the chili on the side. And we're doing some works here. And I tried to leave a slight tip. Didn't work, unfortunately. They didn't take it for us. All right, so a few things here about Shanghai. First is that it's extremely, extremely clean. Like the people here just keep the roads clean. The roads are generally in good condition. The footpaths are in good condition. The trees, the gardens are all well maintained. And in general, there's just no rubbish anywhere. To get here, it is a little bit challenging. You do have to apply for a visa, give a good reason why you're going, give a lot of information about your family, where you've been in the past, who your relatives are, but they just want to make sure. They want to do some background checks on you to make sure that you are legit. Overall, it's not what I expected. It has surprised me in a good way, and I've got to say, if you are thinking, should I go to China, Shanghai maybe specifically, do it. Used to having just a coconut with the straw in, they crack the top off. Here, she's actually scraping the outside, puts it into a cup, and you get to enjoy it like this. Amazing. One of the coolest things I've seen done with a coconut. Always fresh, always good. And now I don't have to scrape it with the spoon, I just eat it straight from here. And now I found a place that has a whole lot of very, very interesting things. Not game enough to try them. There's a lot of intestines, a lot of livers, a lot of stomachs, all of those sort of things. So we're not sure about that. Check this out. Our bowl, our spoon, our plate, and our little cup came nicely shrink wrapped for us. Ensure freshness. Walking around the streets of Shanghai, one of the best things to do is just go into wherever. Hope for the best. We've ordered a few things, hoping for the best. Alright, here's our first one. We're going to have to ask for some chili on the side, so let's go ahead and do that. Salt and pepper goodness, deep fried. Oh, that's delicious. Bit peppery, of course it should be. Salty. What's good? A lot of meat in there as well. It's not like all batter. Let's have some of the onions and carrots. Now here's what's interesting. I like chili, right? I asked for some chili. They said no, no more. Now, could have been my translation, could have been the translation app itself, I don't know. But who knows? I'm sure they've got chili somewhere. So here's our pork bone and a nice side of vegetables. Looks good. Garlicky. It's cold actually. Not cold, like just a little bit off cold. I feel like the cucumber's been marinating in this goodness for a while. Because all inside the cucumber, you can really taste the flavour. I was talking to a guy next to me just here. He speaks English. Saying this restaurant specialises in northern Chinese dishes. So we're obviously in Shanghai. That's why this is slightly different to what you may find in other parts of Shanghai, but it's a really good experience. Alright, let's go for the pork. I'll give you a glove, the infamous glove. Like it's really deep, rich flavour, salty, slightly sweet, and obviously the broth is so like meat flavour in there. Alright, we're feeling like something sweet. Gonna try this place behind me. They look like they have these little pastry things, all different types. Let's go and grab some. Alright, so here's what we've got. Got one of these, and we got one of these. Again, don't know what it is, but let's give them a shot. This looks like a taro potato. Let's try it. Tastes like a taro on the outside, but it's like a custard on the inside. But the outside is slightly dry, but then the moistness of the of that custard really yum. And it's got mochi on the inside. I really don't know. It's like a biscuity outside, so it's like a cakey biscuit on the outside, and like a mochi something inside. Sweet, slightly sourish type of taste. I don't know. Yum. Well, there you have it, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love it if you commented, liked, and subscribed. And we will see you on the next adventure.